Good evening. This is Vivian, and today is Tuesday. And it's been a fantastically marvelous day here in South Florida, and I hope it's been a fantastically marvelous day wherever you are. Okay, so we're still reviewing this book, A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage, and Wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. And last night we talked about choosing beauty. Choose to see the beauty in the world, to see the beauty around you. Don't focus on all the bad stuff. I gave a story or analogy, I guess you could call it, of, when I walk in the morning, there's the walking trail is kind of broken up. It's paved, but it's got some blemishes, right? But all around me, there's trees, there's flowers, there's birds, there's ducks, there's butterflies. There's so much beauty around you. So stop and pay attention to the beauty. All right? Okay. So tonight we're talking about you. And the world needs your uniqueness. Now, we've talked about this a little bit before under a different heading, and if you remember, but I'll go over that after I read the anecdote and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so be exactly who you are. The thing that makes you different are also what makes you incredible. The world does not need more people to think and act like everyone else. Ideas, acceptance, and the depth of true inner beauty are all born from uniqueness. Hone the confidence that you need to stand out from others, and every day you will become more of who you genuinely are. Isn't that wonderful? I love that. So, let's talk about this. Now, I kind of hinted at this, right? That we had talked about this previously under a different heading, and it was called The World Doesn't Need More Sameness. Now, if you were following along in the book, you would probably remember that. But it's on this along the same lines, right? So, as you know, we were all born with our own set of talents and individual abilities and strengths, if you want to call it that. But sometimes we tend to fail to see our own uniqueness because we haven't quite figured out what our purpose is in life, or what our strengths and weaknesses are, and what some call the purpose, right? So people get hung up on that purpose in life when really you don't really, it can be a little bit more complicated. You can make it more complicated than it really is. Now, here's a test. Look back from when you were a child. Think about the one thing that you did better than anyone else in your little circle, and it gave you complete joy. Now, does it still give you joy? If so, this may be your calling or your purpose, right? So your calling or your purpose may not necessarily make you rich, but it could. The important part is that you have a clear understanding of what makes you you and your unique self. So everyone, whether they know it or not, has a uniqueness about them that makes them interesting or special. Now, for years, I wondered what my calling or special talent was because I didn't think I really had anything to give to the world, right? I could sing, but not studio quality where I could be a famous singer. I could dance, but I didn't want to do that for a living either, and I wasn't that good at it. I just loved to dance, right? I could cook, and at one time, I really thought that was my calling. I thought I wanted to be this world famous chef like my idol, Miss Julia Childs, but it wasn't until I had grown up and had several jobs cooking for a living that I realized that I didn't really want to do it for a job. I didn't want to do it commercially, but I did want to feed people because I loved seeing people happy and fulfilled, right? I had parties at my house where I would cook all day long and then just sit back and watch people as they enjoyed my food. It was a joy to me. And that was my satisfaction and joy. Not working, in the kitchen where I could never actually see the customers. I couldn't see the joy on their face. I would get reports from the waitresses and says, "Oh, they really enjoyed your food." Eh, it was kind of downer because I was in the back, steady cooking for everybody, but I never got to see their faces. So I found my joy in life when I went to work for the dreaded IRS. But there, they had a call to action, so to speak, and they wanted instructors for different courses and things for people to learn how to do their job or learn how to do it better. So I volunteered and I jumped on it, as if, this was the best thing since sliced bread, right? And I really got a lot of joy out of that. I felt exhilarated teaching other people how to advance and how to do their job. And it was my escape from my regular everyday mundane work there, right? And I found that I had a love of teaching. I really had a love of teaching, and I had a love of teaching others what I had already learned. It was just a joy to me to pass it on. So I loved also to inspire people to do better, to do more with their lives and do as the best that they could and to move up. Several of the people that I had in some of my classes moved to higher positions than me, and I saw them later or talked to them later and they were like, "Oh yeah, I remember you, you were my instructor." It was so exhilarating for me. It didn't matter that they moved to a higher position. To me, the thing was that I helped them get there. I had a small portion in helping them get to where they wanted to be because I taught them something they didn't know. And I loved when in the classroom when I saw that sparkle in somebody's eye when the light bulb went off, and they finally got it. That was like, that was my heaven. So your epiphany may not come like that, believe it or not, but you actually know already what your calling is, but you may not think of it as that. You may think of it as a strength, something that you're strong in doing, right? And that you enjoy. So that may be your calling. And you have to look at it kind of like that. So I watched a video today that said you could find your purpose in 5 minutes. And all you had to do is to know 5 things. Okay, ready? Who you are, what you do, who you do it for, what those people wanted or needed, and how did they change or transform because of it? Ta! Okay, so if you can answer those 5 questions, then you know your purpose, right? And this was a TED Talk video, and I put the link down in the below for the YouTube video. You can go watch it. It's only 10 minutes. You can go watch it later. But although this video was not around, at the time that I discovered my purpose, these are actually the questions that I asked myself. Did it make me rich? Nah. Not monetarily anyway. I was rich in satisfaction. I was rich in happiness because I was doing something that I loved and that I had a unique ability for. I was putting my uniqueness out there. But, I guess even then I didn't even think of it as my purpose. I just knew that I loved it. And when you know your purpose and your uniqueness, you can stand out from the rest of the rest of the crowd. And it doesn't matter whether you're actually getting rich from it, I mean monetarily anyway, but you can stand out as the person that's most happy about what they do. You get to share your joy with the world, and you can be rich either in happiness or you can be rich in money. Either one, but both, either one or both is fine. Right? So, um, be the confident, wonderful, proud person that you are. And you stand out there. Be unique. Be different. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you're weird. It just means that you're unique and you are uniquely you. Your differences are what makes you magnificent and a wonderfully special person. And if somebody calls you weird, you say, no, I'm not weird. I'm unique. And people may call me weird and they may call me like all kinds of names, but I don't care because I know what I want to do in life. You know, is that going to be my income? No, probably not. But I know I like to teach and inspire people. That's me. And I get joy from that. And whether it ever makes me any money, I'm good with that. There's other ways to make money. You have more than one way to make money, but you have to balance your life in such a way that there is something in that mix that makes you wonderfully happy and shows your uniqueness to the world. Because, as the title suggests, the world needs your uniqueness. Bring it out. Okay, I have 2 book suggestions for you that may be able to help you find your purpose or your uniqueness. And one I got from a video, and I can't remember the young lady's name, and I should have written it down, but she was talking about this book on her YouTube channel. And the name of the book is Now Discover Your Strength by Marcus Buckingham. And also, you may want to read You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. Because, both of these books go into finding what makes you happy, how to accept who you are and what you are, whatever that is, or whoever that is, discovering these things. So, take advantage of that. If you want to go get the books, you can, I don't know, you can probably get them on Amazon or in a bookstore. Well, I don't know many bookstores open these days, but, Amazon probably has it more than likely. So, go check them out. All right. So I'm done. I'm done with the topic. Okay, and so I want to talk about thankfulness, and you know what the first one is. I know you know right now because I say it every night. I am thankful for my children and my grandchildren always. I'm thankful that I have released an old harmful paradigm that was preventing me from really getting to know people or from opening up myself to get to know people because of something that happened in my past. And I was letting that get in the way of letting people in. And I let go of that. I'm thankful that I am able to help people every day in my business and with what I share of my thoughts and experiences online. I'm thankful for my online family and my blood family. I'm thankful that no matter what, I keep going with my health and wealth journey. I'm so proud of that. I'm thankful that I'm learning a little bit more every day about how to edit videos, how to do advertising, how to do all this good stuff, that's going to earn me money, right? So that joyful thing that I do is just because I want to do it. And the other stuff, it may actually bring in income. Some of it is already bringing in income, but there you go. I'm thankful that I earn $50,000 per day in pure profit from multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm not going to stop saying that that's an affirmation. I'm just saying that I accept it. I accept it. There you go. That's my stuff. I'm thankful that the world is healed of COVID-19 and hatred today. That's it. I'm thankful that my walk today was invigorating. I mean, it, it's been invigorating before, but today I don't know why, but I got up this morning and when I woke up, I was smiling. I smiled almost my whole walk. Uh, and afterwards, I still walked 8 miles. And afterwards, I had very little stiffness. It was just awesome. So, yeah, it was a wonderful walk this morning. So, and lastly, but certainly not least, I really am very thankful for you and your patronage and you watching my videos and sticking with me. And I hope you continue to do so and bring some folks with you next time. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And the next time you have some folks that want to kind of hang out and watch something, come and watch this. So anyway, guys, I thank you very much again for being here, and I will talk to you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wish you peace, I wish you love, and I love you guys so much. Thank you again for watching. I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye-bye.